Yeah, you can see here our monitor. View Sonic, guys.
Yes, sir. So, going from the previous
Built
game.
to win. Sorry, I just had to put
Yeah,
that.
you had to put that quote
Yeah.
from ViewSonic. Anyway, I'd like to point out the bans coming from Wargods sa Liga Pilipinas. Karma, Kalista, Zack. It's kind of staple, maybe because Asian Arena is really good. I mean, Aiko is really good using the Karma. So it's understandable na maban yun. Pati Zack, the performance of Zack just enabled all these people from Asian Arena to ramp up and finish the game for themselves. Pero yung strength nila talaga is the rotation. So, I mean, even though, let's just say, iba na yung picks ng Asian Arena, how can the question is, how can the Liga Pilipinas work their way around once Asian Arena does the same thing? Because, okay, let's just say, nakuha ulit nila yung Air Dragon or they're really smart at rotations. Maybe their mistake from the previous match was they stayed for too long. They tried to siege even though they could not. And they stayed too long in one area without taking other things away from the map. Kumbaga masyado sila nag-tunnel vision into something. So, Malzahar. I think Aiko has been using Malzahar from matagal na, no?
Yes.
So, he's very comfortable with it, obviously. And looks like Beast Boy really loves this Morgana pick. Oh, no, wait. That was on the side of XG nga pala, kay Wura. So, the reason why they use this because Morgana is normally paired with low mobility champions and against CC heavy aggressive, especially during the early phases of the game. So I understand this securing this Morgana pick kasi baka kunin ulit ni Wura. I mean, Wura is probably favorite niya rin si Morgana. Parang nag-switch nga sila. Pero Trundle again on the Asian Arena side, which can be top lane. Unless, they throw an acclaim. They do an acclaim Empire X and make it top lane Morgana. I don't know.
They do have Wura here now playing a Tom Kench, and Go Away will be embodying Burns, Darius.
Yeah, his spirit has went to go away. Has went to go away. That's a weird sentence.
Well, went to the player known as Go
Away. That's better. Thank you, Asurai, for fixing that. But.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like Aiko having his Anivia, and then someone else will have the Malzahar.
I mean, they're still lacking a jungler, or that could be a Trundle jungle, and it's gonna be a Rek'Sai.
Yeah,
so that's the only
available. I don't think they'll
available
go to 2 out of
the meta.
Yeah, or out of character.
So it won't go if they do lock in this Rek'Sai. It won't go far away from the playstyle of Moraita Boy sa Zack. So it's still the same strong early game. I'm gonna gank your lane. First 5 minutes of the game, pagdating ng level 3 or after the red buff, I'm going to your lane. Or the difference is that his ultimate is more like a global presence instead of something that's feared in a team fight. So maybe this sort of comp, I mean, nag-switch naman sila ng Wargods sa Liga Pilipinas eh. Sila naman ngayon yung late game threat. So it could get really snowbally, especially pag si Jinx managed to get, I don't know, 3 kills, and then pag nakuha na yung Virulence Hurricane plus Infinity Edge, tapos spam lang siya ng rockets. So that would mean a really good position in terms of not putting the Jinx into sort of the reach of a Darius, or maybe a lick from the Tahm Kench, or maybe even a Cocoon. Pero the thing that I noticed from the pick of Warriors sa Liga Pilipinas is that they have switched. They have gotten the carries of Asian Arena from the previous game. So that's an Ari and Illusion. So parang, it's a test. It's actually a statement na maybe we can use your champions and then make it a win for ourselves, right?
That's true. And they're looking for, as you said already, earlier aggression, earlier control of the game. But with the Darius, I don't think it's going to be he's snowballing, but that's going to at least beg Colette to be a much more active jungler. Maybe that's the reason why he went for the Elise, just because having a Rek'Sai doesn't have the same feel to him as the Elise.
That's true.
We've seen him be much more successful with this particular champion in the previous matches. And then Wura on a Tahm Kench, I mean, yes, you're gonna be able to keep high safe when everything goes awry, or when he takes too much damage. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the Tahm Kench in this composition. I think you could have gotten for something like a Braum even, just to add more CC rather, because like looking at the composition here of ACA, they have they have a lot of pickoff potential. They have the Tether, the Nether Grasp, I believe, of Eiko.
Yeah.
They have the Chompers of Mirmo, especially Beast Boy with his Dark Binding and Soul Shackles, and Wara's just like single Devour may not be enough. I mean, having a Braum would have been much more. I feel solid.
Yeah, they certainly lack, just as you said, that CC presence, CC AOE presence. They're more like, they're full of single targets already, so parang masyadong nagiging overdone. Kasi ACA has a really good balance, because you have the Malzahar for that single target burst, or single target drain, not burst, single target drain. And then the rest of your teammates, like the Jinx has that AOE rockets, especially pag nakuha niya na yung Runan's Hurricane. So a lot of DPS will go through pag nagkaroon sila ng team fight. And Soul Shackles for the AoE CC, and they have a good balance of AoE and single target spells. Meanwhile for LLP, just as you said, isa lang makakain ni Tahm Kench, isa lang macha-charm ni Ari, and isa lang makukuha ni Elise. So they're very reliant on actually locking down, like chaining their CCs correctly, or utilizing these CCs differently. So once Cocoon has been used, they should make sure that patay na yung target para yung charm magamit naman sa iba. Parang ganon. So that hindi masyadong na-expend sa isang target, para when they want to secure another target, hindi sila mawawala ng spells in a short amount of team fight duration.
Yeah. Plus, again, the fact that they have no follow-up here for the Darius kind of makes it a little bit again, they have the single pickoffs or singular CCs, but I'm looking for like a Braum or an Alistar here to actually solidify this Wargods comp. But I'm not really sure how Wara plays this Tahm Kench, so we'll be seeing how they actually form up their composition. As for Acion Arena, well, not looking into the comp itself, just looking at how the colors of the champions, they're all bluish purple. If you look at the...
Which one? Which part? Which?
ACA's comp.
ACA is bluish purple.
Yeah,
and
lahat
then
ng champions nila. Yun lang, nakita ko yung color scheme nila.
Morgana. Oh yeah, Jinx, and then
Malzahar, Rek'Sai,
and Trundle. Oh, you're right. Bluish and purple.
Yeah, I think that's not...
purple is my favorite color. What's yours?
I think you know already.
No, I'm asking. I can't tell them.
It's the color of not your eyes, which can also be the color of
Oh my God, Asurai, get it over with, because
all right, what's the team on the left side?
Blue.
There you go.
I wanted to connect the bluish purple because I like purple and you like blue. Blue and purple, they're in the same team, they're together.
Oh, ikaw naman ngayon yung nagpipick up, but we're just friends.
Oh! Hikes! Well played, Asurai. Well played. Anyway, welcome to the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 8 League of Legends Rise from the Rest. And we are at a Game 2 between Acion Arena versus Wargods.LLP Pilipinas. And if they win this, if Acion Arena wins this, they're going to be against Mineski. But you might be going to Game 3 if LLP manages to execute this well, kumbaga learning from their mistakes from their first game. I mean, it wasn't a close fight really. It's more like LLP getting baited so many times by Acion Arena's rotations that they couldn't react properly.
Yeah, so let's have a roll call of our teams here on the blue side. It'll be Wargods.LLP Pilipinas top lane. Go away with the Darius. I mean, it's kind of contradictory because Darius is like, come here,
but go away. Maybe when he dunks and kills the champion, it's like, go away.
I still don't think it works.
Yeah, it's not. I tried to make it work, guys. I tried to make it work, but
it didn't. We're better off as friends.
Okay.
And then following at will be Colette playing the jungle Elise in the mid lane. Haze stealing Eiko's Ahri. And we have Hai stealing Mirmo's Lucian. I'm not going to say anything. I think you understood what I just said there.
Yeah.
And then Wura playing on a Tom Kench.
Meanwhile, on the red
GDI.
side,
GDI.
we've got Jason with the Trundle in the top lane. In the
Look at
jungle,
that.
we've
Team
got more.
purple.
Oh, yeah.
Team purplish blue. Or
Yeah.
bluish purple.
Bluish purple.
Alright.
Anyway, on the jungle, we've got Morita Boy with the Rek'Sai. In the mid lane, we've got Eiko on the Malzahar. And for the bottom lane duo, we've got Mirmo with the Jinx. And the support, we've got Beast Boy with the Morgana.
I think it's Mirmoo, not Mirmo.
Mirmo.
Dark Binding to follow. Oh, he hits high. There's the exhaust. There's the Flame Chompers.
Oh
and
my
easy
God.
pick off there for Acion Arena, giving the first blood into the hands of Morita Boy.
My God, it's like it seems so parang calculated in a way, but more like they just took a chance, hoping that Hai would be on guard in that tribe brush, and then once they saw that some Lucian was there, luckily, galing ni Beast Boy, nakuha niya yung Dark Binding, and Rek'Sai got first blood,
Yeah.
and all of them had a piece of that.
That's true. And what you would really like to commend Acion Arena is that, well, of course, playing a champion, like you always go for your initial skill already, right?
Yeah.
But then there's so much utility here for each champion that Acion Arena has that if a Dark Binding connects, you just have to like not pick a skill first and then you follow it up, because there was like a follow of Flame Chompers.
Follow Flame Chompers plus Silence, so Hai could not use Flash nor heal in that scenario.
Exactly, and then exhaust to follow just to, well, if he doesn't have his Flash, he just tries to walk away, he'll be super slowed.
That is true. So in the bot side, I can really tell that this could be deja vu again from earlier, except for the fact that next time when Hai gets really low, because Beast Boy... I just got it.
And Wurag there gets actually really low.
Yeah. When Hai's HP
Is
gets
dangerously
dangerously low, Tom Kench is just gonna be there to...
or depleted, so that you
Depleted.
don't have to use low.
You're so choosy, Asurai.
No, it's just like it sounds really contradictory.
It sounds amusing. So,
You're
Wura,
amusing.
thank you. Is that a compliment? I'll take that as a compliment.
You can take it as a compliment or or a sarcastic remark.
I don't get it then.
Yeah, you do.
Your loss.
Yeah, you don't.
You're lost if I don't get it. Anyway,
Yeah, you're.
you're still at it. Oh my god. I want to say something about Wura, and then you're like, yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
let's just go back to the game.
Okay, so Wura, I forgot what I was about to say. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're very much welcome.
Okay, I think I remembered now. It's easy for... Kasi kanina yung nangyari sa situation ng bot lane ng Lucian, ng Acion Arena, was because walang... Trundle isn't really
Jason,
bad.
though,
Okay.
a little bit too aggressive. Will he flash it? Oh, what that could have been something of a kill there. Jason super dangerously wounded in the top lane, but he does survive with a sliver of HP, does have his corrupting potion to keep himself alive for the meantime. And here in the bottom lane, 21 CS to the 19, and it looks like Wura as well as Hai is looking to actually harass out Beast Boy and Mirmo.
I was actually hoping that Jason can do a surprise flash chomp attack, but then I realized, his flash is already gone, so maybe that strategy is out of the table.
But there is a Dark Binding followed by the Flame Chompers. Here is a Devour, though the damage has been already dealt onto Hai there.
Okay.
Though no junglers in range of bottom lane aggression.
Yeah,
So
it's that's what I wanted to talk about. At least kanina yung bot lane ng Acion Arena kasi you have to expend a lot of spells so that you can escape. But at least in this situation, pwede pang backup yung summoner spells ni Hai, and Wura could be the primary source of safety para if ever in danger siya ng natamaan ni Beast Boy yung Dark Binding, and the Chompers meron backup.
Shoutouts nga pala sa manager ng Mineski.
Miss Yammers.
Mineski Pro Teams.
Yes, Mineski Pro Teams.
Kamusta ang South Korea? Rapsi daw, guys.
Okay daw.
Kung alam niyo yung sabihin ng Mineski Talk, Rapsi is like masaya, masarap.
Yes.
Ganun. Enjoyable.
Yes. Meanwhile, Mirno having a hard time catching up with the CS, I suppose, because of the aggression coming from the Lucian and Tom Kench bot lane. But you know, Jinx doesn't really have to hurry up. Rather, pwede naman siya as long as hindi mamatay. And once later on, makuha niya nga yung kanyang necessary 2-item power spike. It's really important. And hindi naman talaga pwedeng maging aggressive si Jinx because they have to respect and fear, you know, go away, teleporting in the bot lane with the apprehend and the burst damage coming from the Darius and the Lucian combined. So it might be dangerous, and that's why Beast Boy is there, the Morgana, to mitigate. Pero that's another reason why they should respect and try to be safe in lane and not be pushing the wave too far, is because let's just say again a Morgana, even if kasama yung Morgana sa lane mo, pwede pa rin nila, they can always turn to your support for gold instead of you.
Yeah, it looks like the reason why Wura was picked as the support Tom Kench is just because he wants to get as much survivability in the bottom lane as possible. That's because maybe like they figured out that Hai is very vulnerable to the combo of Mirmo and Beast Boy, and they kind of like respect that, and they don't want Hai to be in any additional danger. So Wura's like the bodyguard here. Definitely look at his body. Definitely there to guard Hai. And then when Hai goes in, he just goes in. He just goes for the damage. And when they try to go in and wrap around for more, for a counter engage, there's the Devourer to just stop them in the tracks, and then Wura just activates his Grey Shield and then just, you know, walks away.
Yeah, you can actually notice a pattern between on Hai's playing style. Once he has Relentless Pursuit and the Q of the Lucian available, he does so against Mirmo at all times. This can use as an advantage from Asian Arena, where Rek'Sai just has to make sure walang vision dun sa baba, or Beast Boy has to just clear out the wards, and then Rek'Sai would just have to like camp kahit dun sa bush na malapit sa torre nila, wait for the relentless pursuit to be used, and then they can actually, you know, try to go in. The problem with that is pwede pa talaga siya kainin ni Wura. That's why, despite, you know, Rek'Sai being one of those early game aggressive tanky junglers, parang hindi nila magawa because of Wura there in the equation.
Go away, flashing in actually against Jason. He knew that there was still the subjugate active available for the Troll King, but nothing. He just went in.
Yeah, and wasted a flash, not able to secure a kill, and both of their teleports actually being already used. So maybe this bot lane is gonna be a bit safer against all these top laners. Kasi if I were to put my money on which top laner would be the best in terms of securing the kill, I'd have to put it to La Liga Pilipinas side because of the Darius pick. And it can also be followed up after, you know, after Darius apprehending them, then that would be a Tom Kench, you know, eating either the Jinx, maybe, or perhaps, and follow it up with Kulit. Although, right now, I guess both sides are having a hard time choosing which lane that they can concentrate on. But whoever gets that bot lane kill will get the advantage, not only because of gold, but Dragon Control. The Infernal Drake is gonna be super duper important for both of these teams.
Asian Arena, I mean, they got the first blood, but it doesn't look like that, because if you look at the team gold, just because of how top lane and ADC have been out farming their counterparts. Look at Go Away, 60 to the 48, and then 79 to the 67 of Hai and Mirmo.
Yeah, and super far. They're getting zoned out pretty well, and this bot lane from La Liga Pilipinas is doing a great job securing that Lucian pick for themselves. I guess maybe they wanted to try a different. Okay, first pick kasi yung yung Lucian kanina. So napilitan talaga sila Mirmo to select a different ADC for themselves, which I think praktisado naman nila to. I think this is not the first time we've seen a Jinx on. Whoops!
I'm pretty sure this is the champion that Mirmo got the quadra kill on. And here is a counter up. Devour perfectly timed there by Wura, so they can't follow that up.
Ooh,
but look at that. Misses the Super Mega Death Rocket there. That would have been such a nice chunk of health taken out onto Hai. But here in the mid lane, it looks like Morita Boy setting up, but he was spotted by the ward there.
Yeah, very, very good defensive wards coming from La Liga Pilipinas, especially in that brush next to their turret, that means walang makakuha ng teleport plays.
Teleport here from Jason though. It's
never
gonna be the
mind.
gank into the bottom lane. He movement speed
Too far.
Movement speed boosts himself up with the frozen domain, but they just have to back away as there is go away with
Cancel
his own
that teleport.
No, no haste here to actually follow it up. That could have been a good re-engage by Wargods La Liga, though.
It was kind of weird. If I were them, I would cancel that teleport. But then if they have plans to take that Infernal Drake, you know, choosing between First Blood, First Blood in the turret, because I think pwede na siyang mag-fast push dun sa taas ng sa lane eh. Pero I guess Infernal Drake is more important, definitely for the side of for this decision, because Mirmo is solo and they are pretty healthy. And first dragon of the game goes to La Liga Pilipinas. Second dragon will be a Mountain Drake.
So with that, Infernal Drake already taken in the hands of Wargods La Liga, and even though I kind of found it maybe a little bit questionable. I mean, they don't have the most backstabby position for teleports.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say dun sa really great pink ward dun sa brush na yan, because Trundle will not have a place to teleport for, you know, trying to block off the escape of Illusion kahit kainin siya ni Wura.
Yeah.
So that side ward na teleport, it's just too far and very awkward. And I think Asian Arena really forced that one. And it backfired because, ayun, nakakuha ng Infernal Drake yung, sila La Liga Pilipinas.
But again, I was talking more. Wait, hold that thought though. Go away, very low in HP. They flash in, activates Nether Grasp, and Hayes has to cancel on his own teleport. And back again to what I was saying.
Okay.
Aside from that one from Asian Arena, I was talking about more like there was a double teleport system here for Wargods. That's one for Go Away and Hayes.
Yeah.
Hayes did not follow up Go Away. I think like there was Mirmo very low. He had his ultimate up. He could have actually just teleported to where Go Away did, and then he could have actually just caught up. Even if Beast Boy like landed a good spell binding, or a good Black Shield, the damage would have been enough to actually get the kill onto Mirmo. I felt like it was.
Oh, but they didn't put. Maybe they are very hesitant. Maybe they had a different plan in mind, I suppose. But yeah, you're right. They could have if they wanted to, because that's a very, very low Mirmo. Maybe ayaw nila ng counterplay because kompleto pa summoner spells ni Jinx nun.
Yeah.
But anyway, nakakuha ng first blood yung Asian Arena pagdating sa turret. They managed to rush that top lane down. LLP tried to compete but sadly lost to that. And that's a really good gold boost, pero not too huge, pero still it will definitely help the rest of their the team, since yun nga they are sort of trying to catch up in gold kasi sa mga lanes nila sila yung lugi sa CS.
I really feel like even if there's like the crazy CS advantage here for Wargods La Liga, they still should have gone for that aggressive play, because rotation wise, I have been seeing Asian Arena kind of fast play them. Like, you've seen how fast they react to that one. Even if they had some mistakes, when this game keeps progressing, it gets to that late game, Asian Arena would definitely have long range advantage and AoE spell advantage, because of the Malzahar. He'll be able to rip through the HP of Tahm Kench, of the Darius, and Colette. If he builds HP like the Rylai's into maybe a Rod of Ages, just for example, guys, he will definitely just shred past them. And then Mirmo's gonna be very untouchable, as when Jason builds his Trundle, like bruiser heavy or bruiser / tank heavy, he'll be able to subjugate and steal away all of the resistances of Darius there, and be able to actually go into 1v1 situations with him. And then when he goes over the clashes, he's just going to be a brick wall, plus with an Ice Pillar to boot that Jason has been on point on using.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to have a hard time. They're going to just keep sending Darius, most likely, or maybe Hayes, to deal with the Trundle if ever naging annoying na siya pagdating ng time na makompleto niya yung kanyang Hydra, I believe, so that he'll be able to try to split push for Jason. Pero it looks like they are gonna secure this mid lane turret. Only the Ahri is there to protect it.
That's true. The longer this game progresses, the longer Jason doesn't have to fear Go Away anymore.
True that. And the more LLP will have to fear Jinx and then the Malzahar as well.
Look
So
at the harassment coming out from them.
whoa!
They get the upper hand onto Jason. He immediately gets popped. No heal though from Mirmo.
Oh, hot
but there
there.
is the setup from Morita Boy. They go in for the 1-for-2 exchange. And even with the Devour from Wura, they could not stop the damage output that Acion had. They committed so much onto Jason that they didn't spot out that there is Mirmo, there is Eiko.
Morita
And
Boy.
that is the mid lane going down 2 towers as well as 2 kills. And
So
he even goes for the
impressive.
second one. Even has a spell shield to boot. And he's just going to be safe on that one.
It's understandable Mirmo would be aggressive because red buff has been taken and they have control on that side of the map as well. The jungle of LLP. Red buff is about to spawn. I guess siguro mamaya pa. Akala ko they're gonna secure that for themselves. Pero the disadvantage of LLP there was, red buff is a huge advantage, mainly because not only the damage but the slow is very important for Jinx. If none of your teammates can provide the slow that Jinx needs, because she's not, let's just say she's not excited just yet. She's she needs the slows talaga for more DPS, for more auto attacks to connect. So that's why it really helped her, and it really helped them during the sieging and clearing the waves. So LLP again having a hard time trying to defend or trying to read the movements of Asian Arena because it feels like they're one step ahead. So now they should be prepared for Dragon. They should be in the position right now. And almost...
Yeah. And in that previous clash, it just felt like Wargods were kind of too
excited about the...
narrow vision on who they wanted to pick. They
Yeah.
got the good upper hand onto Jason. They popped in. That was good. But then what next? Morita Boy follows up with the good, I think, 2 to 3 man knockup. And then the AoE damage, like you said, from Mirmo, as well as Eiko, was too much for them to handle. And they kind of got gobsmacked. Even if, again, like we already talked about this, Wura gets himself a good Devour. It's not
Yeah.
going to be enough to save. What about the other guy? What about the other guy who's low?
Yeah, and...
He's not going to be saved.
Exactly, and most likely you want to save your Devour for your carries, and the tanky ones just sometimes maybe you just have to let them be, but the damage is just too much. At this point of the game, Darius is not gonna be as tanky as later on kasi first of all, wala pa siya na na item. He has that phage, pero look at that control from Asian Arena with the dragon. They have the Mountain Drake. It's gonna be super duper
Super low. He flashes in and has no care in the world. Not even like. Okay, now I get it. I now get the Morgana pick as well. They added that not just for the spell shield onto Miramod, but onto Eiko, so that his Nethergrass doesn't get stopped at all.
Yeah, no interruption. So that's a good counter. So that would mean LLP has to dish out cash for defensive spells, for defensive items, maybe like a Crucible of some sort. They're forced to do that, or maybe an early QSS. Pero wala. That would mean they would sacrifice damage more
Mirmo,
on the...
though, apprehended by Go away there, but here they go. They rush it in. Mirmo just free hitting from the backside. Activate hits a good zap onto Haze, forcing him away with the Spirit Rush. But Jason, bit too much to chew there. Oh, he flashes in, and Hai actually eating a Super Mega Death Rocket there to save his teammate and has to actually get a last hit onto Jason there. They're super low in HP, but they survive with 5 to 4. But then again, Asian Arena was able to get that top tier 2 for themselves, but Wargods.LLP showing for a lot of good positioning in that fight.
Yeah, also, for Ari, at least nakakompleto na siyang item in terms of, it's gonna add to the burst of the Ari just in case pag nakakuha sila ng pick. So you have to chain that if ever nakakuha ng Cocoon or Apprehend or whatever na CC that landed into a single target. The problem is, yun nga, they might lack the AoE damage necessary because the positioning of Asian Arena is not enough for all the Orb of Deception to actually hit all the targets, to hit all the important targets. Kasi you can only do so much. Konti lang talaga yung range nun. And considering the fact Runan's Hurricane already completed, you can imagine that this Jinx will just spam those rockets for more range and for more safety.
Yeah.
And even if, or like for example, nakakuha ng pick, it's really hard because nandyan nga yung Morgana to deny that first first load of damage from LLP just in case nakakuha sila ng either a charm connecting or maybe a cocoon connecting. So, yeah.
And I kind of feel like this is where Wargods.LLP can actually shine again against Acion Llerena here. Yes, you have Eiko already having a Moreno Omicron and needed to larger. And Mirmo starting to rack up with the Rune Circuit and BF Sword. But then if you look at Jason, he hasn't actually finished a core item here. He only has a Tiamat, Spectre's Cowl, and then a Bombing Cinder. This is like an all-around build for the Trundle. But then this kind of build actually makes it a little bit makes him like into a jack of all trades, that if you have enough damage, you can actually just burst him down even with the subjugate. So
yeah, he's still pretty squishy at this point. Same goes to the Darius, I suppose. I mean, on his side, he's not completed any a core item yet so far, but it all comes down to execution na naman, I guess. They only have the Darius. The difference is that Darius is a primary initiate for you in terms of sa team fight. Meanwhile, si Jason naman kasi pwede siyang pang follow up lang. Rek'Sai could just be the one that starts the fight, or maybe even Eiko when pag nakakuha siya ng SS either Lucian or an Ahri. Ahri cannot be aggressive. That's the sad part of the Ahri. Spirit rush in as much as you want, but you might get locked down by either pwede ka masalubong ng death binding. Death sentence ng
but
death
it might
binding.
not be Eiko as Go Away is there. Jason activating his subjugate. It is a pretty scary beast. As of the moment, that Super Mega Jack Rocket almost connecting. Wura, good devour there, but they try to re-engage. But here in the sidelines, Marita Boy is lurking. Oh, he is hungry for some hit. Oh, he goes in, flashes, and knocks it up. And High gets obliterated in the blink of an eye. There's the Soul Shackles to connect onto Wura. He follows up. They're looking for more. Zap being sidestepped here by High, but it leaves the mid lane vulnerable for Acion Llerena to actually take. They don't have a wave here just yet, but maybe it's a Baron for Acion Llerena as they look to step down or to step into the river and try to fight the Nashor.
Spirit Rush not yet being used. Maybe Hayes wants to do something, but all of Acion Llerena's members are complete. This might be risky if they want to do something out of this. They could actually get a pick, and no, one of the spiders manages to get it.
So smart by Acion Llerena. They actually just go into the into the teleport, and Hayes is trying to do the best he can to stop this Baron. Colette flashing away. Nice. Illusory,
nice deny.
Deception there by...
What were you about to say?
By Hayes. I'm not going to say it anymore.
Okay. It's
I think Wargods manager knows what I was about to say. He's laughing right now.
I will ask you later. Anyway,
yeah.
Great deny from La Liga Pilipinas. I mean, it was risky, but it was well executed. Burned a flash from Kulito and a Spirit Rush from Hayes, but I think that ultimate will just come back soon because of the lucidity boots coming from the Ahri. So it has only a 65 second cooldown. That's fine. That can be arranged mamaya in terms of the next dragon. I don't think it will be back to the next dragon unless they try to stall it for a while.
I think it will.
It will?
Yeah,
it will. Yeah.
They can't get it too fast.
Yeah, looks like it. And it's an air dragon that will definitely benefit Acion Llerena with their rotations, because since they have already gotten the Mountain Drake, maybe they would be will be hungry for those turrets. And I don't think LLP has the vision anyway to even contest. So I guess they might give it up. 5k gold lead, more or less. 5k gold lead on the side of Acion Llerena. They're very powerful. Infinity Edge of Redance Hurricane already completed for the Jinx. So Go Away is very... Oh my!
Wow, he oversteps his boundaries and makes it an easy take in by Acion Llerena. And this bot tier 2 is not going to live for long. He just has to go for that one more minion wave possibly. There is no teleport for Go Away, but Home Guard buff is activated right now because we're 20 minutes past the game. Beast Boy taking a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. Mirmo and Eiko still at the backside. He goes in with an aggressive Ice Pillar there and sets it up for the ultimate of Mirmo. Mirmo looking for more, looks for the zap, but it actually eats an orb into the face, so he has to respect him a little bit. Oh, the Spirit Fire. Oh, that was so much damage. Mirmo,
oh my
he pops
God.
it, sidesteps from Mirmo. Mirmo is a god right now. He's surviving, but the minions and the tower able to take down the ADR, but Mirmo's position, a super aggression, flashing in more inward, making Hayes a little bit too psyched out there. He kind of like, he looked to have predicted that it would have been Mirmo repositioning back to his team, but Mirmo just went in.
Yeah, and great senses and intuition from Mirmo to anticipate the greediness from Hayes to actually get a consolation prize. You know, all of my teammates are dead. I'm the only one left. Look at Acion Arena. They're all super low. Maybe his hungry or his instincts will tell him, maybe I can make a pick off or maybe I can get a kill. The first wave of aggression by Hayes was failed mainly because of Beast Boy's timing on the exhaust. If ever that exhaust did not pop, maybe one of them could have fallen down because some of them, most of them are very, very low. But because of a well-timed exhaust, hindi tuloy kumagat ang lahat ng damage ni Ari kanina, ni Hayes. But the second wave, greatly anticipated by Mirmo. Great binding again by Beast Boy. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
And Colenda's taking so many CCs.
Oh
They don't even care who takes another grasp as long as it's somebody that will be taken down in the blink of an eye. Acion Arena, good zap there again to catch off onto Go Away. Flashes in by Maritaboy, gets the good knock up, and they have taken 3 from the 5 members of Wargods.LLP. And even though they're low HP, they look to actually go in for the Baron. Is there enough vision there for Wargods.LLP to actually try to make something out of this? No, they are just 2 squishy members against a whole roster here of Acion Arena.
They're still planning to stop it. They're super brave because they have managed to secure so many denies, but I don't know with Hayes right now.
Hayes is super aggressive. He had to make something out of this because, well, Acion Arena are just spiraling out of control in terms of control for this entire game. Mirmo doesn't even care. There is a full HP high here, and he is just, you know, chasing him down like a jungler, like an assassin. Oh, there's a secondary zap. He goes in, one more auto attack, and Mirmo is on a killing spree.
Then there comes a teleport from Jason. Very, very brave. Wants to maximize everything, but looks like maybe he can just push or get more resources away from LLP by, you know, killing the wolves, killing some jungle camps. And they got the Baron, so with their lead right now, Rapid Fire Cannon already completed for the Jinx, and, you know, Rylai's 3011, Eiko doing a really good job. I mean, only 3 deaths on the side of Acion Arena. They're doing this game really cleanly and not giving any openings to LLP. LLP, again, seems really disjointed. Seems that they don't have any plan in mind. It's more like they're just reacting. They're not really making moves themselves. They're just reacting to the plays of Acion Arena, which, you know, could have been sayang kasi yung composition nila is more like they have to be active to make it work.
Wow, you saw they were trying to actually devour Hayes, but they were like, nope, I'm gonna stop you with my Nether Grass. This is gonna be the win for Acion Arena. Wogo goes down, only Hayes there to remain, and they are looking for the Pansacle here for Mirmo. Are they gonna go for it? Oh, they're so greedy. They're gonna give it, and oh, Eiko steals it. Eiko, no! Why? That was Mirmo's pentakill.
I know.
Why are you gonna be so rude?
Oh ma, I think that was the DOT coming from the space. Yeah.
From the space aids.
From the space aids of Malzahar. So that was unexpected. But then again, Acion Arena looking really, really strong and moving on towards the semifinals against Mineski, against Smart Mineski.
Yeah. And this is actually going to be a